My daughter's teacher called my daughter a broken robot for stuttering. She was the one stuttering when I showed the recording. My 8-year-old daughter Emma came home from school on Monday crying because her teacher, Mrs. Whitman, made the whole class laugh at her stutter. Emma's had a stutter since she was 4. We've done speech therapy, exercises, everything. She was making progress until Mrs. Whitman became her 3rd grade teacher this year. She said I talk like a BB broken robot, Emma told me, sobbing into her pillow. Everyone laughed. I emailed Mrs. Whitman that night asking for a meeting. She replied, saying Emma was being oversensitive and needed to push through her speech issues instead of using them as an excuse. An excuse. My daughter's neurological condition was an excuse. Tuesday, Emma came home and wouldn't speak at all, just nodded or shook her head. Finally, at bedtime, she whispered, Mrs. Whitman said if I can't talk right, I shouldn't talk at all. I went to school on Wednesday morning. The principal wasn't available. Mrs. Whitman was teaching. The secretary said to make an appointment. I made one for the following week. Too long to wait. Thursday, Emma pretended to be sick. I knew she was faking, but I let her stay home. She spent the day practicing words in the mirror, getting frustrated and crying. Why can't I be normal? She asked. You are normal, I said. Mrs. Whitman said I'm not. Friday, I sent Emma to school with something extra in her backpack. A small recording device I'd bought on Thursday night, completely legal in our state for parents to record their minor children. Emma didn't know it was there. She came home Friday afternoon with the worst news yet. Mrs. Whitman made me read out loud in front of everyone. When I stuttered, she stopped me and did an imp impression of me. Everyone laughed again. I pulled out the recorder that night after Emma was asleep. 5 hours of audio. I found it at the 2:47 mark. Mrs. Whitman's voice was clear as day. Emma, read page 73 to the class, and please try to get through one sentence without sounding like a skipping CD. Emma's small voice started to read, stuttering on the 3rd word. Mrs. Whitman interrupts. Class, this is what happens when you don't practice. Should we all talk like Emma? Let's all stutter together. The whole class is laughing. Emma crying. Mrs. Whitman saying, tears won't fix lazy speech habits. Monday morning, I walked into the principal's office without an appointment. Mrs. Whitman was already there for a staff meeting. Perfect. I need 5 minutes, I said. The principal, Mr. Foster, tried to object. I pulled out my phone. Mrs. Whitman has been bullying my daughter about her stutter. I have proof. Mrs. Whitman's face went white. That's illegal recording without consent. Actually, it's not. I recorded my minor child, which is legal here. Want to hear it? I played the recording. Mrs. Whitman's voice filled the office. The mocking, the impression, the lazy speech habits comment. The principal's face changed from annoyed to horrified. That's taken out of context, Mrs. Whitman said, but she was flustered now. I was just trying to, she stopped. Started again. I was. The thing is, she was stuttering, not a speech impediment stutter, a caught in a lie stutter, panic stutter. Take your time, I said. Don't want you sounding like a skipping CD. Her face went red. This isn't. I didn't mean, you didn't mean what? To humiliate an 8-year-old? To mock a child's disability? To turn her class against her? It wasn't. I wasn't. She needs to learn to. Mrs. Whitman couldn't get the words out. Her mouth opened and closed. The principal stood up. Mrs. Whitman, you're suspended pending investigation. Please leave immediately. But I have class. I can't. You can and you will, Mr. Foster said. She grabbed her purse, still trying to defend herself but unable to form complete sentences. The stress had triggered her own verbal breakdown. As she passed me, she managed to say, you've ruined everything. No, I said. You ruined it when you decided my daughter's stutter was something to mock. At least hers is medical. Yours is just karma. She left, still stammering excuses. The principal apologized profusely, promised Emma would get a new teacher immediately, asked if we wanted to file formal charges. I said I'd think about it. Emma went back to school the next day. New teacher, Miss Brooks, who actually had a brother with a stutter. Emma came home smiling. She said my stutter makes me special, like having a unique voice that nobody else has. Mrs. Whitman was fired 2 weeks later. Heard she moved districts.